Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. Pass to Collins. 6 to shoot. And then... and slams it in.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Here's Porzingis. Green. And Lopez pulls it down. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Now Curry. After the missed three from Lopez. And the wide open shot from Green. Knocks down the three ball.
Must have been too good to pass up because Green is kind of picky from the arc.
Outside Leonard. Fader on the way. Count it.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Now here's Curry. Back to Green. And Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low. Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Look, when Porzingis has it there, there's not much you can do defensively.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. John Collins grew up playing soccer goaltender. He said, quote, "I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time, being able to track the ball at fast speeds. It's an important thing for guards to trust the big fella that you can catch and finish." Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific report. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Here's Leonard. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Leonard's got 6 points.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
A drive by Garland. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Just slicing his way to the rack. This man is so crafty. I love it when Garland takes charge like this.
Outside Leonard. Shoots over Curry. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Shoots it. No good off the front iron. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Clippers on top, up by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Well, Richard, it's definitely become a shooter's league. The ability to knock down threes now becoming pivotal.
Oh, I think it's fascinating to see the skills evolve and the game change. Even if, as someone who was a shooter later in his career, I feel a little bit left out.
Outside Garland. To the middle. Here's Batum. And the layup's good off the glass.
Look at Garland drawing the defense's attention just to give it away.
Pass to Santos. Shoots over Batum. Santos, no good. Here's Leonard. Kawhi taking no chances.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Richard, be honest, did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Warriors substitution, number 23.
Outside Curry. Outside Green. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Clippers leading by 3. Outside Batum. Here's Lopez. Warriors with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Outside Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. And he comes up with the deuce. 10 points for Stephen Curry. Inside. On the dunk by Lopez.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Curry outside. Batum grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
Lopez with the block.
And we have seen Lopez really improve his shot blocking. Adept at using that length to alter shots.
Porzingis with the steal. Here's Santos. Still without a basket. Milton with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Santos, no good. Los Angeles leading by 3. And stolen by Milton. Outside, Porzingis. Porzingis is double. Nobody near Milton. And the Warriors miss again. The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
And it's sent back by Lopez. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway. And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
And here's Leonard. Clock at 6. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And the dunk by Jackson.
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back, with an in-your-face stuff.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
Teardrop shot. Count that one. Garland's got 8. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. It's Garland with the ball for the Clippers. It's a 3-point game. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, thanks a lot. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Guys?
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. Jackson with the screen. Garland attacking.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the third. Jackson with the screen. A drive by Garland. It's good. Now it's a 4-point Clipper lead.
Oh, going inside and fighting for the bucket. That's what you want. You want a person that's going to fight for those inches. This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Team's changing it up here. 1:24 left to play in the third. Outside Garland. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Shaping up to be a nice night from Garland, and his offensive energy right now, the team should be pretty excited.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Out to the right wing. Santos, no good.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find for his teammate at the rim.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Garland. Outside, Jones. And Lopez has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. The 15-footer. They get it back. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Warriors trail by 4.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Now here's Jones. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clippers ahead, up by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Clippers leading by 4. Screen by Leonard. And Lopez has it in the corner. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Lopez has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Clippers. Lopez with the block. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Outside, Porzingis. Outside, Curry. Beyond the arc. Oh, what a stroke from Curry.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Screen by Leonard. Out to the wing. Lopez from long range. Bangs home the trifecta. Lopez has got the lead back up to 7 now for Los Angeles. And down goes the three.
He doesn't waste any time right there thinking about it. Garland gets that hot pass and he moves.
Porzingis. And the three misses.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Lopez a screen. Oh, what a finish.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Curry. No good, unable to end this run.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly. And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Let's lose a three. Lopez rips down the rebound. Done with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. A floater on the fly from Kawhi.
Oh, great footwork there from Kawhi on that floater.
Now Porzingis. It's off.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, we need to find some sort of momentum.
That one is good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Clippers.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Darius Garland.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Now Leonard. It's deflected. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Garland. Melton with the steal. Lopez with the steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. No good there. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Golden State. It's a 16-point game. Curry.
Stephen Curry.
He drills the three. Brook Lopez. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard